In the pantheon of martial arts cinema, few matchups would generate as much excitement among action enthusiasts as a hypothetical battle between Donnie Yen and Michael Jai White in their respective primes. These two powerhouses represent different eras and styles of martial arts filmmaking, each bringing unique expertise and screen presence that has captivated audiences worldwide. Donnie Yen, the Hong Kong martial arts virtuoso who became internationally recognized through films like Ip Man and delivered one of his most memorable performances in SPL Sha Po Lang 2005, represents the pinnacle of modern Asian action cinema. Meanwhile, Michael Jai White stands as one of Hollywood's most skilled martial artist actors, combining legitimate fighting credentials with impressive screen charisma in films like Blood and Bone and Undisputed 2. This theoretical clash isn't just about two actors, it's a meeting of Eastern and Western martial arts philosophies, each refined through decades of training and cinematic excellence. Yen's performance in SPL showcased his incredible versatility as both a martial artist and dramatic actor. His portrayal of Inspector Ma Zhan demonstrated lightning-fast reflexes, brutal efficiency, and an emotional depth that elevated the entire film. Yen's background includes legitimate training in various disciplines, including Wing Chun, Taekwondo, and mixed martial arts, making him one of the most technically proficient martial artists in cinema. White brings a unique combination of size, speed, and technique that's rarely seen in martial arts cinema. Standing 6'1" with an imposing physique, he possesses black belts in 7 different martial arts styles, including Shodokan karate, Taekwondo, and Kyokushin. His performances demonstrate not just physical prowess, but also strategic thinking and adaptability that would make him a formidable opponent for anyone. Both fighters have proven their dedication extends beyond mere screen presence. They're legitimate martial artists who've spent lifetimes perfecting their craft. In his prime, Yen displayed an almost supernatural ability to read opponents and counter their movements. His style emphasizes speed, precision, and devastating efficiency. Yen's Wing Chun foundation gives him exceptional close-range combat skills, while his MMA training provides ground game capabilities. His signature approach involves overwhelming opponents with rapid combinations, utilizing superior footwork to maintain optimal positioning. Yen's strengths include incredible reaction time, adaptability to different fighting ranges, and an intuitive understanding of leverage and momentum. However, his relatively smaller frame compared to White could be a disadvantage in a pure strength contest. White's fighting philosophy centers on combining explosive power with technical precision. His karate background emphasizes powerful linear strikes, while his kickboxing training adds devastating leg techniques. White's size advantage allows him to generate tremendous force, and his strategic mindset means he approaches combat like a chess match. White's strengths include superior reach, knockout power, and the ability to absorb punishment due to his size and conditioning. His weakness might be a slight speed disadvantage against someone as quick as Yen, particularly in close quarters exchanges. Round 1. Close quarters combat. In a confined space, this battle would showcase the fundamental difference between their approaches. Yen would likely attempt to close distance immediately, using his Wing Chun trapping techniques to neutralize White's reach advantage. White, recognizing this strategy, would use his size to create space while launching powerful knee strikes and elbow combinations. The exchange would be furious and brief, with Yen's speed creating multiple opportunities, while White's power would make every connection potentially decisive. Yen's ability to chain techniques would be tested against White's defensive skills and counter-attacking ability. Round 2. Mid-range excellence. At optimal fighting distance, both fighters would display their technical mastery. White's powerful kicks would force Yen to constantly adjust positioning, while Yen's unpredictable angles and timing would challenge White's defensive structure. This round would likely see both fighters testing each other's cardio and mental fortitude. White's strategic approach would become more apparent as he attempts to control distance and timing, while Yen's adaptability would shine as he continuously adjusts his strategy based on White's responses. Round 3. The ultimate test. In a final exchange, both fighters would dig deep into their arsenals. White might attempt to use his grappling background to ground the fight, while Yen would rely on his superior mobility to keep the battle standing. The outcome would depend on who could impose their game plan more effectively while adapting to their opponent's strengths. After careful consideration of both fighters' capabilities, strengths, and fighting philosophies, Michael Jai White emerges as the likely victor in this hypothetical matchup. Here's why. White's combination of size, power, and technical skill creates a perfect storm that would be extremely difficult for even someone as skilled as Yen to overcome. His 7-style mastery means he has answers for most situations, while his size advantage allows him to control distance and generate fight-ending power with each strike. While Yen's speed and precision are remarkable, White's defensive capabilities and strategic fighting mind would likely allow him to weather the initial storm and gradually impose his will. White's ability to fight effectively at all ranges, combined with his physical advantages, would prove decisive in extended combat. However, this battle would be incredibly close, with Yen's superior speed and adaptability making it far from a foregone conclusion. On any given day, Yen's technical brilliance could find the opening needed to overcome the size disadvantage. A look back and ahead. Both Donnie Yen and Michael Jai White have elevated martial arts cinema through their dedication to authentic combat and compelling storytelling. Their hypothetical battle represents more than just a physical contest. It embodies the evolution of martial arts in film and the ongoing dialogue between Eastern and Western fighting philosophies. While we may never see this dream matchup realized on screen, both fighters continue to inspire new generations of martial artists and action stars, ensuring their legacies extend far beyond any single theoretical encounter.